Nuevo en lo que comentan. Yo soy Pepe Cossio, nuevamente les doy la bienvenida a la Cossiopedia, un nuevo capítulo del videojuego de Volver al Futuro. Para los que no lo recuerdan, en el capítulo anterior estuvimos cometiendo algunas infracciones, volvimos un poco rebeldes para poder impresionar no solamente a Jennifer, sino podernos volver a reencontrar con el Doc. Y ahora nos falta convencer a Jennifer para que tengamos demostraciones de afecto público, pero hay que retar primero a su novio a una batalla con la guitarra, así que vamos allá.
What is it now?
You and Leech, Jennifer?
Hey, don't badmouth Leech. There's a lot more to him than soup, you know.
Like
Me
what?
imagino.
For one thing, he wields an axe like nobody's business.
Guitarra. Yo toco la guitarra mejor que ese pobre infeliz. Este man siempre fue buenísimo con la guitarra, por lo menos en las películas lo fue.
So you got yourself a new guitar player.
What can I say? I'm a girl who appreciates a hot lick.
Yeah, I remember. Come on, Jennifer. Nobody in town plays guitar like me.
Es
I'm
verdad.
talking electric guitar, Martin. I'm gonna be honest, the ukulele has to go.
Definitivamente el Marty de esta línea de tiempo es un perdedor. Superaría a Lich cualquier día. Por supuesto que lo superaríamos.
I can outplay your loser boyfriend any day of the week.
You're that desperate to get to first base.
Did you say first or fourth?
I'd give you 2.5. But first you gotta prove you've got better fingers than Leech. You ready to throw down?
I was born ready.
You got a guitar?
Never leave
Sí.
home without it.
Hold on.
Uf. Esto va a estar bueno.
You can knock on my door anytime.
Hold it, we got company.
McFly, what's that was doing here?
He says he can outplay you. I told him, there's no one in Hill Valley better than you. Wanna go prove it?
The Ring of Rock?
Don't
¿Qué?
crush him too bad. Just teach him a lesson.
Vamos a ver qué nos van a poder hacer. Moverse hacia Jennifer, moverse a la izquierda, patada ligera, piruetas, rendirse. Moverse a la izquierda, no sé. Oh, ¿cómo? Oh, qué va, hombre. Bueno, yo no estaba haciendo nada, la verdad. Moverse hacia el amplificador, subir a la plataforma. Piruetas, no sé, subir a la plataforma. Ah, pero este man, qué hombre, tan copión. Mera batalla, bajar por la izquierda, bajar hacia Jennifer. A ver. Ah, creo que ya sé qué voy a hacer. Moverse hacia... A ver, subir a la plataforma. Creo, vamos a ver. Sí, voy a estar en lo correcto. Sí, señor. Hacer piruetas y a que brinque ese... Ah, se me siguió derecho. No. Bueno, otra vez subida a la plataforma. Necesito que quede en la plataforma para poderlo hacer que salte o de piruetas y se caiga el cubo de la basura. Por idiota. Ah, este man no me va a dejar. Me va a tocar moverme. Ah, bueno, ya está al lado de Jennifer. Bueno, brincar. Vamos a ver. Se está moviendo otra vez. Bueno, vamos a ver. Moverse hacia la derecha. Oh, fuck.
You cut my cord, you asshole! Somebody should have cut it a long time ago, McFly.
Maldito.
The winner and undefeated champion of Hill Valley.
Eso es
Claim your
trampa.
prize, champ.
Oh, sí, eso es algo que no quería ver yo tampoco.
Well,
Estúpido
back to
Chuck.
work. See you, loser.
I can't believe you'd let him get away with that. He totally broke the rules.
De buena.
There are no rules in rock and roll, Martin. That's why a guy like you shouldn't compete.
What? Muy bien, eso me cabrió. La verdad me cabrió bastante el hecho de que ese imbécil nos ganara por esa estupidez. Pero la ventaja es que ya sé cómo derrotarlo, así que vamos de una.
Yeah?
Leech might think.
Ooh.
Looks like someone can't take crushed for an answer.
Es la cuarta vez que lo estoy intentando, la verdad ha estado como difícil eso. Patada, tijera primero. Hacia la izquierda. Vamos a ver. Hacia él se mueve cuando Jennifer. Vamos a ver si se sube a la plataforma. No, está brincando. Subir a la plataforma, vamos a ver si de pronto cae él solo. Piruetas. Bien. Que me den a mí el de brincar, brincar. Bien, brincar. Bien.
Martin McFly. That was totally awesome.
Bien. Somos
What can
unos
I say?
rockstar.
Some guys got it and some guys don't.
Bien, lo logramos.
You broke my headstock.
I think I've got a new idol. Come here.
Wait, I got a better idea. What was it you called me? A square?
A girl's entitled to make a mistake, isn't she?
Genial. Oh, y justo cuando llega Edna. Excelente.
Oh.
Hooliganism! Delinquency!
Qué hooliganismo.
I just caught these two degenerates violating statute number
Jennifer,
Daddy!
476D.
open mouths?
And tongues.
Hey,
You've
like
gone
that.
too far, Jennifer.
What's the big deal? It's only hormones.
Son solo hermanos.
We don't use words like that in this town.
I'll deal with you later, young lady. We're gonna have to have a long talk about the Citizen Plus program.
What?
Uh-oh.
Come on.
Officer, give Mr. McFly a 476D's worth of demerits. I'll tend to your wayward
Yes,
daughter.
ma'am.
Yes.
And this is for getting my daughter in trouble with Citizen Edna. Now keep out of trouble, or Citizen Brown will come down on you like a brick wall.
Pero ya rompí todo. Eso es lo que necesito.
McFly!
Vamos a ver, ¿qué tiene planeado?
Hey, Jennifer. Are you still angry with me?
Angry? Nah. The threat of being Citizen Plus was worth it just to see my dad's veins go all purple like that.
Great, because I gotta go.
Geez, Martin, what's gotten into you? Booze, dogs, necking in public? It's like you're a different guy today. A way cooler guy.
I know
Que
this is
siempre
gonna be
se
hard
dio.
to believe, but I'm the same guy I've always been. It's everyone else who's messed up. And stop calling me Martin. It's Marty.
Well, Marty, what's next on the agenda? Knocking over banks?
Maybe. What's a guy gotta do to get in trouble around here?
I think you're about to find out.
You, citizen.
Get out
Oh.
of here, Jen.
Not a
Sí, más
problem.
bien.
Are you Martin Seamus McFly?
Shimus.
Yes.
qué caja.
We have a warrant for your detention.
Detention.
You've accrued over 15,000 demerits in the past 24 hours.
15,000.
Is it, young Mr. McFly? Is being branded as a criminal of weak moral character
Sí,
cool?
la verdad
I'm
sí.
not weak.
But you are in a heap of trouble.
Trouble.
Oh my, yes. But don't worry, we're here to take care of you.
Like your Citizen Plus program took care of Biff?
Perhaps the program is in need of new
Eso
volunteers.
suena como si fueran
But let's
necesitaran
not
más
get
ratas
ahead
de
of
laboratorio.
ourselves. First, let's see what Citizen Brown has to say about your particular strain of antisocial behavior.
Bien,
Taking me
por
to
fin.
Citizen Brown?
Immediately. Officers, away with him.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Casi que no,
It's
por
about
fin.
time.
I always knew your goody two-shoes A+ student act was too good to be true.
No se preocupen, todo esto va a desaparecer, esta línea alterna de pesadilla, que la verdad, es que 15.000 en 3 cositas de nada, qué caja. Wow. Eso la verdad se ve
Come in, citizen.
espeluznante.
Martin McFly, age 18, resident of Sector L, Father George, Mother Lorraine, president of Junior Brown Brigade, recipient of a full-ride scholarship to Strickland College,
Colegio Strickland.
winner of the Courthouse Challenge to Corporate Award, 0 demerits until this morning. The obvious question, Mr. McFly, is... What happened to you?
¿Qué te pasó a ti? Fue la única manera de verte, soy un viajero del tiempo. Fue la única manera de verte, la verdad.
You gotta believe me, Doc. I only did it to get your attention.
Doc. Interesting. You regard me as a doctor, indicating awareness that you're suffering from some variety of mental disorder. That's a
Trastorno
hopeful
mental.
sign, Martin.
Es una buena señal.
Of course, I'm not actually a doctor, but I do have the tools to turn you around and put you back on the road to societal normalization. Shall we begin with a few questions to establish a baseline?
Push. ¿Bien o no está bien? Yo creo que le voy a decir que no está bien, la verdad.
Forget questions. You're the one who needs to turn around.
Explain.
No supe que Hill Valley sea así. Se supone que no va a estar en esta línea de tiempo. Sí.
I know this is gonna be hard for you to swallow, Doc, but I'm not from around here. I'm from a different timeline where Hill Valley isn't all screwed up and there aren't these crazy rules and my dad's not a snoop and my mom's not a drunk and you're my best friend in the whole space-time continuum.
Sí.
An old fogey like me? Your best friend?
Sí.
Yes! And Doc, I need you to get me back there.
So you believe this interview is really more about me than you?
Yes!
You
Ajá.
went to all this trouble just to deliver a message to me in person?
Yes!
Exacto.
Cry for help, as it were.
Yes! No, wait.
No.
Tell me,
Espere.
Mark, is your mother on the sauce again?
No de dónde vengo. No de dónde vengo, ¿verdad?
Not where I come from. When I left here, both my parents were happy and well-adjusted. Okay, they didn't start out that way, but that's where your time machine comes in.
Time machine?
Sí.
Doc, listen to me. You don't remember it, but you built a time machine out of a DeLorean.
En un
Why?
DeLorean. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué no? Sí, pues.
Well, just for the hell of it, I guess. Plus, the steel frame of the DeLorean dispersal, I don't know. It was important for some
cuaderno.
reason.
Fascinating.
Yes, it is fascinating. It's amazing. It's incredible. But you don't know it because you've never invented it. You're not the real Doc Brown. You gotta believe me.
And this is because?
Everything got screwed up when I went back in time to 1931.
Sounds like this time machine is a very impractical and dangerous invention.
Un poco, la verdad. No sé qué decirle. O sea, en realidad sí es un poco peligrosa. No.
Yes, I mean, no. What I mean is it's messed up a lot of things, but first, it made a lot of things better. Like my mom and my dad. It was only thanks to your time machine that they ever became successful and happy.
So they're happy.
But they're not, because you summoned me back in time and somehow your timeline got messed up and everybody else is along with it.
I see.
No, you don't. Think back. Don't you remember me? We knew each other when you were 18. I'm Michael Corleone.
Incredible. This case is more serious than I'd imagined. The
Oh,
boy has fabricated an alternate reality.
genial. Piensa que estamos demente. Esta es la realidad. ¿Crees que estoy loco? Sería que fuese tan simple. Pues me imagino que sí debe ser.
Believe me, I wish I had fabricated it.
Calm down, Martin. I'm not blaming you for anything. The failure is ours, not yours. Obviously, there was a drastic flaw in your social conditioning.
God, you don't understand.
No,
No, no
I
entiendo.
don't understand yet, but I want to. I want to get at the root of your problem. Keep talking.
Sigo hablando.
Take your time. Look around the room. Perhaps something here will stimulate your memory.
Ok. Convence al ciudadano Brown para que te ayude. A ver, voy a mirar las pistas, la verdad, primero. Hay algo en la oficina que seguramente convencerá al ciudadano Brown de que dices la verdad. Algunos de los vínculos con el pasado pueden ser obvios, pero están en el escritorio del ciudadano Brown. Espío con mi pequeño ojo azul, el joven M y su padre, una pecera del pasado, una entrada a una película y una foto de Einstein en tu expediente.
Okay,
Foto de
take a
Einstein.
look at this picture of Einstein here.
Ah, valen ahí.
The dog. Harboring dangerous animals is a municipal offense.
Yeah, they told me, but you harbored this very same animal once, a long time ago. Remember the test run of your rocket car? Einstein landed on the roof of the courthouse.
I do recall something of the sort, but naturally it couldn't have been the same dog.
There wasn't anything natural about it. Einstein's a time traveler too, thanks to your invention.
Sí. Bueno, ahí
Impressively
está.
detailed illusion. Keep
Sigue
talking.
hablando. Bueno, ok. Símbolo. Reloj. Portarretrato. Monitores. Ventana del reloj. Ah, el tanque de peces. Dale acá.
Hey, this is your fish tank.
Yes, that is my fish tank.
It looks much better without all the bacteria.
What? Edna just had it cleaned.
Yeah, but in 1931 it was full of bacteria that we used to make rocket fuel. Remember?
Ahí sí se está acordando.
Fantasy life. Go
¿Cómo,
on. Proceed.
¿Cómo que bizarra vida fantástica? Se man que home. ¿Qué es esto? La entrada del cine.
You still got the movie ticket.
Indeed I do. A memento of my first date with Edna. I took her to see The Virtuous Husband.
El
You
esposo
never
de
saw
Cossio.
Frankenstein. You were supposed to go see Frankenstein that night. It was gonna give you the inspiration you needed to pull off your big demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo.
¿Sí ve?
Inspired by Frankenstein. How whimsical, not to mention historically inaccurate.
¿Cómo que
My
eso
darling
está?
wife is all the scientific muse I've ever needed. From my successful demonstration at the 31 Expo all the way up to my cutting-edge Citizen Plus program.
Successful. It was supposed to be a failure.
Sí. No. Ah, el joven M de su padre. El
So that's
portarretrato.
what Judge Brown looked like. I never actually saw him.
Of course not. He died before you were born. He was my biggest supporter, after my wife, of course.
That's a switch. Last time I saw your younger self, you and your dad had just had a big falling out over your decision to become an inventor instead of a lawyer. Isn't that right?
Eso y no puede
Stop
negarlo.
trying to confuse me.
¿Qué?
My whole life has been dedicated to the practical use of technology to shape a more efficient, orderly society. Ask anyone. It's a fact. You can look it up.
But you know better, right? Emmett?
Wrong. Do you see this picture? I keep it close by me to remind me of the moment when my life's course became clear. August 25th, 1931. The day I single-handedly captured Kit Tannen, the scourge of Hill Valley.
Single-handedly?
Sin ayuda.
And not incidentally the day I caught the eye of Edna Strickland, my scientific muse and the love of my life. Take a look. What you see there is a young man who understands his destiny.
Ay, ven al fondo
That's not
nosotros.
what I see.
What do you see?
Mire. Foto de 1931. Marty Doc.
Could that be? I think it is.
What?
It's me, and you, the other you.
It is me. And you.
Sí.
But how?
¿Ves? Te estoy diciendo la verdad.
Michael, It's impossible.
No, it's science. Your science, Doc.
In this other world, the one you say you come from, am I happy there?
Mucho.
Very happy. You've got 2 great sons.
Sons?
Yes, and a fantastic wife.
Not Edna?
Not even remotely. And your invention. Jeez, Doc, you can go anywhere you want to. Anywhere in time. You're the luckiest guy in the universe.
Sí, es verdad.
And what about Hill Valley?
Hill Valley. You know it's got problems. A little bit of urban decay here, a little bit of crime there. It's a normal city. People are happy, mostly. And even when they're miserable, they're not miserable like they are in your Hill Valley.
Stop!
De buena.
There are no miserable people in my Hill Valley.
Give me
No.
a break. You don't really
My
believe.
citizens lead lives of order and peace. Nobody worries. Nobody complains.
Only
Como
because
que
they were
nadie se cae.
afraid to. Jeez, open your eyes, will you? You and Edna have got them all terrorized.
That's
Claro.
Mrs. Brown to you, Sonny.
Doc,
Kindly address me as Your Honor.
Opa.
We worked for over 50 years, my wife and I, every waking moment devoted to ridding Hill Valley of vice and disorder. And you dare to claim that our citizens are
Pues
unhappy?
porque son infelices.
yeah, I do. I've seen it. They're just too afraid to speak up.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
Afraid of the consequences of their actions, Doc. You run this place like it's a police state.
Nonsense.
I can prove it.
Sí. Puedo
All right
probarlo.
then, time travel boy. You do that. And until you do, I'm going to treat your wild story as just that, a story told by a madman. And I've determined that the best treatment is simply to let the insanity run its course.
So, is the interview over? Should I leave?
Please do. I'm very busy. I've got a city to run.
Changos.
Fine, but I'll be back with proof.
Sí, voy a volver. Y creo que Edna no va a permitir que eso pase como tal. Sí, se
Doc
supone que
wants
papá.
proof that Hill Valley isn't the perfect place he thinks it is. One smoking gun coming up. Dad!
¿Qué? Oh, carajos.
Pop out the tape, son. I think it's done rewinding.
Whoa, whoa, take it easy. Sit here.
Guess I blacked out for a minute there. Fell out of my chair.
Fell, nothing. Somebody whacked you.
Whacked me? Impossible. We take great pride in the fact that incidences of physical violence in Hill Valley have fallen to virtually
Who did it? Can you tell me?
This can't be happening.
There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere.
Encuentra la cinta secreta de George. Bueno, la verdad voy a dejar el capítulo hasta aquí. Está muy interesante. Ahora tenemos que hacer todo lo posible para convencer al Doc, ya que nos vio, y conseguirle las pruebas. Pero estoy seguro que Edna es la responsable de todo esto. Pero bueno, ya no lo descubriremos en hasta el próximo capítulo. Espero que les esté gustando mucho el videojuego. De todas maneras, regálenme un like y compartan en redes sociales si les gusta. La verdad me ayuda mucho cuando lo hacen. Si tienen cualquier comentario, duda, sugerencia o demás, abajo en la caja de comentarios es bien recibida. De todas maneras, muchachos, no siendo más, cuídense mucho. Nos vemos en estos días o la próxima semana ahí. Las mejores. Se cuidan.